Hey, Jenny. Oh, the donut. This donut. The sprinkles in the eyes, the cute mouth, and the purple. I love it. Thank you, everyone, sharing your stuff. This is so cute.
Chat,
So
chat.
cute.
Should I do sparkly pink wings?
Ooh, we love sparkly. We love pink, but do we do sparkly pink?
My daughter loves pink.
Oh, it's for her. I love it. Always sparkly and you know, Chibi, that's a mood. Always sparkly is always the answer. Some of us love the sewing part so royal. I don't. I actually have gotten more in love with it because I have to, right? Because you're never going to finish the damn piece unless you do.
Dear God, so royal. Can I send you my stuff and pay you to sew
Right?
it together?
Is there a service that sews parts together for everyone?
Exactly. Where are the wings? Here they are.
We're gonna go through the next hole over. I'm trying to figure out my best path here. Thankfully, the neck on this thing is like I can bend it forward at its connection and not break it. You just realized you should have posted the project you just finished. Took 6. Yo, Mrs. Kilted, that please. There's never a too late. I didn't share it. You can share it, and I'll go pull it up. That's easy for me. I'm sewing here. I would love to see what you did. It took 6.5 years. What's your biggest project that you've ever worked on, Nine? On that note of like really big ass projects. What's your thing?
Well, this is a life-size Gengar.
Okay, we're gonna hold this up here.
Yeah.
Holy life-size Gengar.
Yeah,
Tell us that. Oh my. What is this thing?
Like, I can fit inside of it practically at this point.
What is that? Oh my god. That's a Halloween costume. Holy crap.
You know what I should do is I should make it so I can get inside of it, and I should set up with like a camera and prank the heck out of people.
Absolutely.
Like outside of like a store in the mall, I should set myself up sitting outside
Wow.
the door, like a GameStop or something, and then just like pop out of it. With like, or like have some sort of speaker system inside of it that makes like actual Gengar noises, because they're freaky as heck.
Yeah, they are scary. I mean, it's a ghost type, right? Let's be honest. Okay, a little spoopy. A little spoopy.
Gengar is 5 feet tall.
5 feet tall? That's how big that'll be.
Never challenge chat, folks. I told chat if we got to 500 concurrent sub points that I would crochet a life-size Gengar, and they went, "Oh, really?"
Hold my drink. I'm on it. Hold my coffee. Whatever. Wow.
Exactly.
Wow. I was not expecting that today to see that. Thank you for the happy birthday wish, Capper Cash. I appreciate you. Gengar's like 5 feet tall, right? Ash, imagine doing anything life size. Never challenge chat. You will always lose, Ash.
And I'm doing it in single crochet in blanket yarn.
What size hook are you doing?
Aubergine with a US L11 or an 8.0 millimeter hook.
Wow, an 8.
Smallest you could use with a blanket yarn.
Wow.
Crafting chat. Hold my stash. Exactly.
Yeah, hold my stash. Get on it. How long has that taken you to do that so far?
Oh, I have no idea. You assume I would find some way to track.
How bold of you to think I know that number?
Hours and hours and hours. I have a redeem in chat where you can spend channel points to force me to work on one round of it at least.
Ooh, that's a tough one, right?
I call Cash Capri Cash now because TTS, whenever TTS crazy things, or like I call Dino is shy. I call that's Dinwashi. I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone else says. That's Dinwashi, because the first time it came into my chat, I was like, "Oh, how do I say your name? Is it Dinwashi Vintage?" And that Dinwashi was born.
And that's where Vinwashi comes. Okay.
I would say probably a good, at least, like it takes me around, obviously things take longer when you're streaming. A round takes me approximately 20 to 30 minutes without interruption.
20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to get around once.
All the way around.
Wow.
So I'm not quite, but I think I'm close to the point where I need to start decreasing for the top of it. And
that's just the body.
I'm just winging it. Yeah, that's just the body.
Wow. And all the spikes you have to do?
Mrs. Kilted, allow me to show you
the spikes are going to be hats. They're going to be like gnome hats. Look at this here. Let's switch over here. We'll switch over to all this yarn here. Look at this is so much yarn. Look at all these stash.
Bought like 24 balls of Bernat blanket in that color. And I was tripping because I was worried that the delivery was going to come on a day that I wasn't there.
That's insane. Look at the stacks.
I have like 1, 2, 3, 4.
She got more in the corner. You can see it stacked right over here. You can. That is a lot of yarn, is right.
15 balls left. I have a lot of balls.
Oh, a lot of balls. Let's go.
Big balls.
That's a redeem and a half to work on. Wow. That is a redeem and a half, girl.
Got the biggest balls of them all.
Yep, and many.
Did you ever visit with Jenny Knits before she took a step back from streaming?
I think that name, how long has she been gone for? I feel like it's
9 years in Makers and Crafting.
I know.
Jenny
I
Knits
only started last year, March. I don't know the name.
Jenny Knits was my first creative streamer that I watched.
Really?
On Twitch.
Oh my gosh.
And she would often be found knitting knitted knockers.
This is crazy.
She started streaming on Twitch and was doing like World of Warcraft, and then started doing a lot of knitting stuff. And she ended up being diagnosed with and going through breast cancer treatment.
Oh my gosh.
Like kind of in the beginning of
survived. Did she survive the treatments and the operation and all that? She did?
Yeah. So she like went through that whole thing like with chat, and so she knitted knockers, which are, if anyone's interested, if you knit, there are crochet patterns for them as well.
This is kilted. This
knitted
is wild.
Knockers are something for mastectomy patients to put inside their bra. And they ask you to make them out of very specific materials, and they do ask you to follow a certain type of pattern. But if you're willing to do that, to make them comfortable to wear against the skin.
Fair enough. Yeah, I could see that. I know
it's no longer Pinktober, but people get breast cancer year round, it turns out.
It's all year.
But yeah, very cool.
Yeah, Angel, thank you for the birthday wishes as well, and welcome in. Hope you're doing well. You love big balls and cannot lie, Albert, right? There's a song in there. Shay, get on the clips. Oh no, Mrs. Kilted. That was a gorgeous piece, though. Thank you for sharing. It's a craft. Is it for a craft, or is it for insinuating or insulating a house? Oh my God, Shay. Is it right? Is it actually an insulation over there?
Great. As you can see, these walls could use some of that. So that'd be great.
It's this little cozy corner with the
walls with polyfill. I'm gonna need so much polyfill for this thing.
I love big balls too, Ash. I do love big balls. I've heard some of the knitted knockers. Oh gosh, Necrotino. Luna says acrylic would be bad news bears for that. Cotton would be a smarter choice. I mean, I don't know. I think it's such a creative way to help people more comfortable than have had to have mastectomies. There you go.
Nylon, I think, is what they do end up asking you to use, Sleeping Luna, though, if you're going to make them to be worn inside of a swimsuit.
Oh
because
my
that is
gosh.
what people do, is make them specifically to be worn inside of swimwear. Hey, some people just they decide they don't want to try to have like massive reconstructive surgeries and things like that.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like it's kind of like, hey, you want to feel comfortable and try to approximate, the shape that your body had before, but it's something you can take off, and it's not like
nylon makes total sense.
But
nylon makes total sense. Capricash, my youngest occasionally asks about Jenny because Jenny sent her a gift for her b-day. My daughter's still trying to figure out why Jenny sent her a gift.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Someone else gets to clip that one, Shay. Oh no. Necrochina says, I wonder if bamboo cotton would be nice too. Bamboo is so soft. I don't know. What do you think about that, Nine?
That could work. I think they ask you to use any number of natural, or maybe it's like that it needs to be a certain percentage.
A percentage is what I was
a
thinking.
Percentage of nylon in it, or maybe even a small amount of acrylic.
Right?
But it needs to be breathable, and it needs to be washable.
Mm-hmm.
And they have instructions to make them in a variety of sizes. And Jenny would even take custom orders for people.
Really?
She would people
that's
would
so
contact her and
good.
say, I need a pair, and she would take a custom order for them, and she would produce them and send them out free of charge. It's such an awesome way to pay like that kind of like love and support that she got from chat on Twitch during her cancer treatment forward to other people who really, and the fact that someone would sit and spend that time, we all know,
right?
It takes time to make something handmade.
Oh,
and just that invested time.
There was a meme I saw recently about Halloween where people were like, it was hey, people coming to you like a month before Halloween and saying, can you make me this for Halloween? And then your face is like, no, this is not how this
my
works.
wedding is in 2 months. Can you make me
You're a maker. Could you do this for me? Like, it's tough.
a crocheted wedding dress for like $100?
Yeah.
Can it be ready in like 6 weeks?
With nice fine lace and, you know, all the things.
Breast way.
Right? You need a 12-month lead time for requests. Capper Cash. It's true. The makers and crafters world has its own way of how we make and how long it takes and whatever. So
it depends entirely on what you're asking for too, though, right? You know, like some things are easy, but
for sure.
Others require planning. You know, you have to order the materials. They have to show up. You have to swatch. I mean, it's just that people don't understand unless they've done it themselves.
Unless you've done it yourself, you don't appreciate what it takes. It's tough.
Crafters are the best customers. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
sell to other makers and crafters because they know what goes into it. Mrs. Kilted, have a good B-Day. You're going to lie down. Thank you for swinging by with your community and sharing your work, Mrs. Kilted. I really do appreciate that. And enjoy the rest of your time zone. Go lie down, get some good rest post-stream, and I really thank you for hanging around after, too. I really do. I would have never even thought of nylon. Very smart. Necrochino, right? Crafting Sam, cancer-related projects are near and dear to my heart. My dad's side of the family, everyone had it, and I've lost a cousin and aunt to it as well. I'm sorry, and my condolences to you and your family. My high school senior English paper was on cancer. I wrote a 17-page paper that I had to shorten, and you probably could have written another 17 pages, pouring your heart into it, let's be honest, right? But it's very near and dear to a lot of people's hearts. My family has a heart history issue in the family, so always getting that heart checked at 40. All your physical checks that you maybe never had to worry about in your 20s and 30s. There's some new checks to get.
A cool crafting initiative called what was it? It's like the Little Red Hat, and I participated in that.
Oh, did you really?
And and you make little red hats, and what it is it's not only about awareness about like heart defects that are found often like at birth and require treatment, or even in the womb,
right?
But it's also about helping the parents of new babies learn about their own heart health, because a lot of times, you know, people, especially when you have kids, it's easy to ignore your own
health gets ignored for the others, right?
Don't do it anymore.
Oh my god. Slippy.
Did someone say heart check?
Yes, that was a heart check. Thank you for that. God damn it. Oh my gosh. I was looking down. You knew. I was sewing and I'm like, there's very intricate stitches between the shell and the arm that I'm doing, and you got me. Heart check is right. Do you want me to live? Just skip a few beats? Who needs a heart check? Thank you for your kindness as well, as much as it's... Oh... Fuck, I don't even trust you. Just let me sew anymore. This will never get done. Scared the mother shit out of you, Julia? I know. Calyx was giving you scares last night, Sam. I believe it. Karen Day says, wait, you can't make this and get it done by noon tomorrow? On my mom's side, it's diabetes and Parkinson's, Sam, right? Chibi says, I lost a boyfriend to pancreatic cancer. I kept my hair, but length for years because my older niece had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma as a kiddo in case she ever needed it. Oh my gosh. Chibi. Oh, wow. What a kind thing for you to continue to do. That is commitment to helping support. You almost crocheted a wedding dress, Luna? Wow. That girl, you got ambition. Makers and crafters are broke. All money goes to stash. Well, you're gonna call me out like that, right, Albert? So going through, what else did I miss? Baby needs to stay in, Sam. I know, right? Everyone's still tickling? Yes. So 9, let's talk about the nominations, because I need everyone to know, and I think it's important. You talked about me on Nerve Center, but I think it's just as imperative to talk about female creators in this space and the importance of that. But also the Game Her Awards. I'd love for you to speak to that for folks, because I think that is an incredible honor in itself, and something that I think just touches my heart when I heard you talk about it. So for those who don't know, 9 was nominated in her community for something called the Game Her Awards. It's a site where they have a bunch of creators, nominations, categories, and 9 was nominated for Best Creative and Best Charity Streamer. Advanced to second round Best Creative, and still, again, nominations are important. But 9, please share with them what happened and how that went and what they do.
Um, I don't know. I still don't know who nominated me. So to whomever,
To
if they
whomever.
happen to be
Yeah.
present, if they happen to be present, I just thank you for thinking of me in the first place. That anyone would think to nominate me for such things
Hmm.
is in and of itself extremely flattering.
Hmm.
Hard to wrap your mind around sometimes. You have to talk those brain weasels down and go,
Yep.
yes, it is because you have invested honest time and energy in your community and in benefiting other people
Hmm.
and trying to make, sappy as it sounds, trying to make the world a better place. And
It's the truth, though, right?
um, it was hard for me to believe that I had been nominated for it. And then, I said, okay, well, I'm going to put my imposter syndrome aside, which is hard to do. But I encourage all of you to try, because what better way to honor the fact that someone nominated you for such a thing
Hmm.
than to say, wow, that's great. And to let people know about it and say, if you would like to take the time, I would love it if you would vote for me,
Hmm.
because you will be accepting that award on behalf of your community and in honor of those who have spent time with you
Right.
and helped you, because it's not a solo effort. You know this. We
Yep.
all know
Oh,
this.
absolutely.
We call ourselves family. We call ourselves clan, squad, troop. We're the Coop Troop on my channel. And that's for a reason, because, and a lot of us overlap. Our
Mhm.
community is like in Makers and Crafting.
Yep.
We're one big community that's made up of a bunch of really awesome,
So
tight,
many.
smaller communities.
So many.
But it's like tendrils, and there's a network there, and I can't do it by myself. So I decided to make sure to honor that person, whoever they are. And we advanced to the second round
Mhm.
for Creative Streamer of the Year, which is amazing. And another really awesome streamer friend. See, this is how it goes in Makers and Crafting and the
Exactly.
creative spaces on Twitch. Unfocused in IA, aka Nalani.
I'm Melania.
Unfocused in IA, if you don't know Unfocused is amazing and is a fantastic musician, does
Yeah.
miniatures, does all this other really cool stuff
Yeah.
on her streams, was also nominated for Creative Streamer of the Year,
Mhm.
and was relentlessly promoting the fact that we were both nominated on Twitter.
Can
Please
you
vote for
imagine?
me and my friend 9.5
Vote for
and
us.
my other
Yeah.
friend
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
friend and this other person.
How
And it's
humble.
true, when you were voting, you could vote for anyone you wanted, at
Yeah.
least just the once.
Mhm.
Not just, you could only vote for one person in each category. You could vote for anyone.
Yeah.
And Nalani highlighted Nalani. She goes by Nalani, and that's what she often tells people they can call her. But she was so incredibly supportive, and just that also felt really, really good. And I wish that
Wow.
she had joined me in that final round, because I think she fully deserves it. And she is a fantastic performer, and everyone should also make sure they're following her. But it was very kind of her to do that. And I didn't really know much about the organization before being
Mhm.
nominated. I
Right.
think it's cool that they are promoting women and femme-identifying people in this space. Um, it's hard, because I feel like I grew up in a time where my effort was always just to be able to be recognized regardless
Sure.
of any of that, right? To
Yeah,
say, I
absolutely.
don't want you to come to my channel just because I'm a woman.
Right.
But I think it is important to find your fellow folks
So important.
who you have these kinds of things in common with, and to lift them up and support them, and to do it because you genuinely enjoy what they do.
Because you care
but
enough.
also because,
Absolutely.
because you want to support
Because you
them and make
care.
them feel,
Tatiana, thank you for the birthday wishes. So
yeah, it was nice.
Advance and this whole thing about the Game Her Awards, I think that visibility is crucial, right? You bringing attention to it brought it to my attention to then nominate you again next year. So it's every year until you get the damn thing. No, just kidding.
Well, since you mentioned that,
I'm
another
absolutely looking.
organization is 1000 Dreams Fund. I don't know if you know about the Broadcast Her grant.
Yeah.
1000 Dreams
I've
Fund.
heard that.
Someone told me about that. I applied once and I didn't get it.
Hmm.
But I didn't let that stop me.
No.
And they even tell you, please apply again.
Again,
Apply again and
absolutely.
again and again. We can't always give it to everyone every year.
Absolutely.
Doesn't mean we didn't think you were worthy. We just have a limited amount of funds. Please keep applying. I applied again and I got a grant that bought me
Wow.
the super fancy lens I use for my DSLR, my Stream Deck,
Yep.
the desk that I'm streaming in front of, and an extra monitor. So all that stuff, that was amazing to have that funds to upgrade my setup.
It changes your
Or maybe
life,
someone needs
your
a new
ability.
gaming
Yeah,
computer or whatever. They do a lot of
absolutely.
esports stuff, but they also,
That's
I'm,
okay.
mostly it's college age women and femme identifying people in the broadcasting
Hmm.
and gaming space. But I applied. I was like, well, I don't know if I really fit in this group. And I
Right.
decided to do it anyways.
What the
And
hell?
they said, yes, you do.
Go for it. By the way,
So-
you do.
Mhm. Which was a really good feeling. And also, like I said, has made it so I have this much more professional looking setup. It's a total sham.
We're still evolving everything and getting all the things and kids and everywhere, but it's my space and the equipment helps, right? It does to do that. Julia, think of them ant colony, right?
I'm very flattered. It's hard again sometimes to wrap your mind around, like, well, why me when there's so many people that deserve such things?
Sure. It's that
Recognition.
imposter syndrome. You
I'm
said it.
struggling
Totally.
I know you mentioned this a lot with the fact that there may be people who have come before you who are just
What did I
deserving
say
of
at the
that.
top? I mean every damn word about that. The folks who paved the pathway before me to make streaming on this platform more established, and I'm so fortunate because of that. It was a different world 4 years ago with 9, and then 5-6 years ago, and you think about the history of Twitch and that time on the space. So I'm privileged to be able to have that, and I acknowledge that privilege because of what the foundation that before me was set. People come and go, channels and take breaks and all of that stuff, real life, everything. But those streamers like 9 have been doing this constantly without fail for that long a length of time, right? And I'm thankful for that. So Rael, I make sure my camera's always to the left, right? You can't see for your doorway to the kitchen because life is a hot mess. That's fine. Do your setups how you need. Sam, it's mom guilt when you're not doing enough for your kid, when you're doing everything you can. Of course. You do every damnedest bit you can. But 9, I said I was going to do a giveaway, so you're going to do that because I'm going to stuff, and I'm almost done sewing this entire shell, and then I have to do the inner curl, and then we're needle felting eyes. We've got black and yellow, and I'm a tail away. But 9, we're going to do a little Stream Raiders giveaway, and I'm going to go to the store here because we have to show off what we're going to give away to the people.
I love our skins. They're so much fun.
You have so many. So if y'all don't know, 9.5 has basically like a catalog of skins. I have like 5, 6. Need a skinathon next year is one of my goals.
Yeah, you need a skinathon.
Skinathon is one of my next year's. The one in particular, though, that we really do want to give away for 9 of all of these, one of each one, right? No, 9.5's Golden War Beast is incredible. I don't know if you can see it. I own it, so I can't do it again. But I can gift one. Gift one. It's a rubber chicken. You'll see here, and there's always a rubber chicken moment. So I thought. For those who play Stream Raiders, we're going to give away a skin from 9.5. It's a golden one. You can only get these skins in your Stream Raider collection because of skinathons and certain milestones within that too. So it's hard to get, but she did it because she is such a huge supporter, a fellow Stream Raiders partner of this community. We're growing that together in our own ways. We've been playing it in the background all stream, and it's just a fun game, but it's a community builder. So without further ado, we're going to do, all you have to do is type a keyword in chat, and we're going to call it, what the cluck. That's your keyword, what the cluck, in chat. Please have a Stream Raiders account, do not own this skin, and this is not affiliated with Twitch in any way whatsoever, or 9.5. This is simply from me to you, saying thank you for supporting another streamer, creator, and Stream Raiders player. What the cluck, all lowercase, no exclamation. Just what the cluck, all one word. What the cluck.
I love it.
Everyone's doing exclamations, but there's no exclamations, so we only have like 1 or 2 entries.
Are you using for the giveaway?
Yeah, just what the cluck is one word. There we go. Now they've got it. What the cluck.
Moobot, okay.
Yeah, Moobot. Oh, sorry, what was I using? You were saying, yeah, I use Moobot. I've used Moobot from back in the day, back when I first learned to Twitch, and it was one of the early days. So I kind of still use it. I need to get on Mix It Up's giveaway, though. I just haven't moved it over. It's the last bot to get rid of, is Moobot.
If I ever tried to get rid of Steve, my chat would riot.
There will add, okay, we've got 14. It followed your lead, right? I know, trust the mod. Was Jay Cooney's fault? I know. We have 15 entries 15. I'm going to give you all another 30 seconds on the clock to enter what the cluck. Cluck the what? Of course, Josh. You don't even play this game. Jesus. 20
Busted.
seconds. 15 coming. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 9.5, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sleeping Luna Designs. Yo. Congratulations, Luna. God damn. Luna, you got it, girl. GG's. You got the golden chicken, rubber chicken war beast of 9.5. We're going to gift that to you now, but not dox myself. So we're just going to hide this screen and gift it to you now because I can. And I'm on this screen.
Are you on your client?
On my client? Sorry?
Like, are you on the desktop client for stream readers right now?
I am.
Is that why you're hiding it?
Yes.
I just always open a separate browser
I
window.
know, I thought about it.
PayPal. I'm just saying.
I totally thought about it.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be like, well, actually.
Sleeping Luna Designs, you were going to get it here. Golden chicken coming in hot.
Yay.
9.5 gold. This is a real cool skin. So tell us about the rubber chicken. How did it start? Where did it come from? How did it become what it is today? Luna, it's in your inbox. Go for it. Enjoy that skin.
Yay! Congrats, Sleeping Luna. Enjoy it. Use it well. And gold skins are only available through skinathons, so you need to get on that.
My goal next year is a skinathon. I wanted a second full skin walking into a skinathon just to have the options.
Yeah, understood. Actually, I would highly recommend anyone considering a skinathon that you try to have 4 full skins.
Yeah, I know. You need options. Like the incentives alone, like what Chimera's did recently for her skinathon, and I'm like, there has to be a solid reward structure for asking people to spend that kind of money to do a skinathon, but I wanted options. I might wait for a third.
Yeah, at least a third, I would say.
A third skin is what I'd probably have.
My first one, and it went great. I'm just saying, learn from me. Not a mistake. I did one with only 2 full skins. I just think better to wait until you have 3 or 4 full skins.
Right.
And then, or like if you unlocked a variant, did you unlock a variant at all?
I've not. I'm still.
Well, no, but if you get to that point, that's cool too. Like having even a variant of a skin that you already have.
Yeah.
Enough stuff.
The shadow variants look so badass. I would love a certain full skin shadow variant. Oh,
Shadow, the Halloween one is really cool. There was a summer one that we unlocked of that same skin that you just gifted to Sleeping Luna. That's like pink and yellow. And that's the cool thing is I can just keep guys, I have, you want to talk about rubber chickens. Mama's got rubber chickens, okay? We got
I was not prepared for all the rubber chickens.
Army of rubber chickens. And so, that would be the idea, right? Is that all these different that you can unlock at, with no additional skin point goal necessary.
Right.
I think it's cool to do that occasionally as, a promotion. So, I have so many rubber chickens, and it came from the whole chicken emote thing, which
Look
came
at them.
from me.
Hang on, I'm going to switch scenes here. One sec. Look at all of them. Look at these.
It's so ridiculous. So some of these were a gift from an awesome chatter named Where Are We? See, this is what I should have done when I sang
you
happy
should have
birthday.
done. I know, right? There you go. You got a take 2. No.
Birthday to you. Yeah. Anyways, if you have animals, I'm so sorry because they're probably like, "What the heck is going on?"
They're booked it to the other side.
Also, someone who may or may not be named Matherwin might
Maybe.
possibly be responsible for this.
Oh,
I would like to warn
yes.
anyone who is sensitive to loud noises. If it's okay, I will give you an example of what it sounds like. I won't do the full tilt boogie.
The full tilt. Go for it. I'm here for it. Let's go. This is 9.5 in honor. We have to.
Yes.
It wouldn't
come to my channel. This may very well
You have
happen,
to.
and I do try to maybe occasionally kind of warn people a little bit and be like, loud noise is incoming. This thing is ridiculous. It's
Look at the size of it, first of all, compared to the others, before she does it. Here we go.
It's huge. Look at it. See, I accidentally made it.
You made it toot.
I did it.
It tooted.
All right, ready?
Totally. Here we go. It's her noise cancellation.
Yes. And that's not even the half of it. If you really,
The whole
really,
thing is
really
crazy. It goes pretty, yeah. A demon chicken, Slippy.
That's exactly. So the chicken emote came first, and then I put a rubber chicken in my Amazon wish list, and somebody was like, "Oh yeah, I'm buying that. Where's the original one?"
Right? This is why she chose beef earlier and not chicken.
Yeah, right. Hey, look, I love a good coq au vin, all right? On your channel, it could be a little
Oh,
spicy.
honey, please. It's 18. You know. This is your chance. Your chance.
I worked in restaurants for 25 years. I got plenty of,
When you told me that fact that day, I'm like, this is why on so many levels. 9.5. This is why.
You've seen it in your chat before. So at any rate, the rubber chickens became kind of a thing, and I even have like a rubber chicken mask, and someone sent me a tail.
Oh, you got one here? Let's see it. Yes, the tail feather.
This straps around your waist. It's ridiculous. It gets kind of crazy. And I have a redeem for like a.
Oh, I
like
know
a
that redeem well.
Yes, I know you do.
Oh, I know that redeem well. I like the buttons.
Pix will be like, I don't care that you're busy doing something else.
What's
It's
that?
time to dance."
Ruh-roh, how focused is she? She just started up after taking another distraction. Gee willikers, here it comes.
Anyways, yeah, the chickens became like kind of a big thing. And so actually submitted a picture of that rubber chicken, the original one.
Did you really? That's how they did the art?
Yes. That's how they came up with it. But at first I was like, wait, why is it white? With like, why does it look different coloring? And Chimera, being the Stream Readers expert that she is, goes, oh, it's because it looks too much like a gold skin. They won't allow you to.
They won't allow it.
It's a gold skin.
That makes
Because
sense.
they want
That
you
makes
to unlock
sense.
that through Skinathons and have them be a premium purchased item. It can be mostly yellow, but it can't be like all yellow and look just like beef and
So if you ever
chicken.
had like a yellow skin, they'd have to watch because the gold version would be impossible. You've already done it, kind of.
Which is one way that some people will get
Interesting.
around some of the stuff with copyright with like certain characters that they want to have as fan art skins. But I would caution people around that. I would say this. They are starting to be more strict about that stuff with good reason. They don't want to invite trouble. You know how this goes. That's why you make a lot of your stuff free. People are paying for these items, so it's kind of tough. They want to let you do things that you want to do with your skins. So I would say figure out a way you can put a twist on it. We have a flying rogue. My daughter loves Kiki's delivery service. I sent a picture of Kiki. They were like, mm-mm.
They said no.
I said, yeah,
of course.
but it's my
Of course
daughter.
they said no.
And I was like, I don't care. You can change colors and stuff. And then I was like, actually,
I
they
meant
take
her
it back.
name is
What if-
Riki.
Yeah, right. It's yeah, exactly.
Riki.
It's Coco's delivery service.
Riki. Yeah.
Yeah, Riki. Yeah.
They deliver
So,
cupcakes.
How about if it is my daughter, and we can call it Moni's delivery service? So you can use inspiration.
Okay,
and
that's
combine,
clever.
like, a
That's
character with
clever.
something else unique to your channel or your life.
Right,
And that
right.
makes it all the more fun because then everybody's buying like the Moni skin. You know.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound-
The Moni skin.
You know, they're buying something that supports the channel and my family, that helps put food on my table. Let's be real.
Totally, absolutely.
You know? And I've even thought, you know, so like I want to have each of the boys help me design one, so that there's one that represents my kids. Because
Yo, Danny, thank you for the happy birthday, cutie. Thank you for that. I love the brand. And you also have the ask. Should we ask a question to a certain someone? Do we dare ask? Would she be around to ask a question? Our friend with the cane, who's a skin also in the game. Ask Bubby is I was waiting for you to get it and look at the light bulb come on. All right.
Yeah, she might be napping in her chair.
Is she
She's
napping?
just resting her eyes. Let's find her. Oh, there she is.
So
Bubby?
if you don't know Bubby, we're gonna meet here in a second. Bubby is another one that you can ask a question. You can ask any question you want.
Bubby.
All right. And then Bubby will give you the answer. Sometimes it's the answer you want to hear. Sometimes Bubby gives you the answer you may not want to hear, but she gives you the honest truth. Right? That's the point.
Well, because of what's on her hand.
Yeah. Bubby is someone you need to meet.
Poor
right?
baby.
Drybones wants to know if Nine will marry him. Was that the question? What? She's a married woman with 3 children. Hello?
Hey, I hope not.
Exactly.
Question mark?
Question mark? Trailing off voice?
I mean, hey, you know.
I mean,
You do, polyamory is a thing.
hey, hey, if that's your thing, it's your thing. Go for it. We ain't shaming.
What is that the question?
No, that was chat being trolls. The way you were saying, should we ask it? No, we're not asking. Brandon's trolling us. Brandon, I see a little sass.
Should we pop the question? Okay, all right. Yes, I see.
Pop the question. Polyamy. Oh God, Slippy with the Amy. Jesus.
I mean, if all that means is, do you have like 7,000 whips of Ammies
Puns
around?
for
Then
days.
the answer is
Slippy
yes,
knows no chill. None. No chill.
No chill.
No chill. No chill, Slippy.
0. Who has a question for Bobby?
All right.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, let's pose it to chat. Let's see all the questions and we're gonna pick one. So I want your best question to ask Bubby. And we're gonna pick one together from the community. We'll ask Bubby. And you're gonna get an answer, whether you like it or not. Bubby gonna tell us.
She's ready for her close-up now, Mr. DeMille.
All right, she's ready. Oh.
Bring clean underwear.
She got her underwear changed. Talk to me, girl. No questions in chat yet. Okay.
Come on. No question. I would say Bobby does what best with yes. There you go.
Dueling. Oh my God.
Bobby does best with yes
I kind
or
of
no
walked
questions.
into that, didn't I?
You walked right into it.
I certainly did. Is 9.5 going to win?
I know the answer that Bobby has for that.
Bubby's had some things to say.
There's some sardonic answers occasionally.
Oh. Here we go. Will Pix finally accept that he's an amazing human being that we all... Okay, now you just can't really stick around to Stitch in time, but want to say happy birthday. Thank you for jumping in to say happy birthday. I appreciate you. All right, we got a few questions. Shay's trolling.
As is... It's your birthday. You pick. It's like you pick the dessert.
Oh,
you know?
okay. I'm gonna reverse Dueling's question. Will 9.5 make the front page this year?
Oh boy!
It's my birthday. I'm gonna reverse it. All right, we're gonna pause our music. Go ahead.
I have a question. Will I make front page this year? After some matzo ball soup.
After some matzo ball soup. You heard it. You heard it here. Bubby, thank you for your advice. We appreciate you. After some matzo ball soup, which means you need to have some matzo ball soup.
I have one more question for Bobby, though. Okay. One more question.
Okay. One more. Go.
Bobby.
We'll pause.
Bobby. Is it time for another hype train?
No.
Perfect, Bubby. Yes.
It's such a schlep.
Such a schlep, she says.
Yes. Hype trains is such a schlep.
Such a schlep.
Just tired.
Oh my lord. Too much, Bubby.
I'm dealing with all of your shenanigans.
Yeah. Then you call her Slippy Nose No Chill. Who wins the Jello wrestling? Josh. Please. Oh my gosh.
Wait, between me and Pix, are we?
No, Josh Taco wants to Jello wrestle with me for the ladies.
Oh.
But we can't do red Jello because then we won't know if we're bleeding or injured.
Oh my god!
So we have to pick a different color. Is the goal.
Glitter Jello.
Glitter? Oh no. That'll become my new lifestyle. I'll have glitter in my pores. Literally glitter in my pores.
Yeah. That sounds like the name of an album.
Pudding wrestling sounds fun. Oh my gosh.
Hardcore emo band. Glitter in my pores.
Glitter in my pores is right.
No glitter Jello. You're the one who opened up this discussion.
I read the chat and I got in trouble. See, Josh, it'll be coming like your new lifestyle. You'll have permanent beauty sparkles everywhere and you won't get rid of it. The ladies will love you. Oh, I just have to rub my cheek on him to get my makeup done.
Oh, speaking of glitter, here's a fun thing I'm trying out that you might be interested in.
Oh?
I purchased some clear safety eyes. Did them on stream yesterday with some glittery nail polish.
Oh.
In frame already. Jeez.
Right?
Professional. Yeah.
Those are gorgeous. I love those.
Properly. I try not to have autofocus on.
I know it's the pickiest thing though, but also so good.
Well,
Is partner and Pix's dueling? So listen. I appreciate that, but I don't ever think about it. I'm affiliate and I'm happy with that. I'm just creating. I don't even think about the push that it takes for that to happen for some, and it's just anxiety. I'm happy logging and creating. This one for partner right here. This one.
Now listen.
Just deflect it to you.
Hey, now listen. Hypothetically speaking, completely hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetical. Okay. Okay.
In case any staff might be listening.
Oh,
if you marched into my panel and you said, "Here you go," you get a check mark. I'd be like, "Hell yeah!" I would gladly accept. Right? Of course. But I think it's important to focus more on like you do, and like I try to focus more on your community and where you're at that time, and not be constantly looking to something that's maybe, a little too far out of your reach, outside your comfort zone. A good thing. Goals, great. Making sure you're not setting goals for yourself that are unrealistic and unattainable at that time, I think is important for your mental health.
Yep.
So you don't constantly feel like you're failing. But even when you do, pushing through that and saying, okay, so what did I learn from this? And if what you've learned is, I personally don't, it's too hard on my mental health to constantly be looking at stuff like numbers on a dashboard and all of that.
Right.
That is a valid thing to discover about yourself. But also, there's a lot of ways to hide that information from yourself.
There is.
So continue to enjoy your community. Stay focused on what's happening like in your chat and with the interaction that you're having with your people, and not on how many people do I have in chat right now? How close am I to
like I hear people all the time, and one person said to me, they're like, "Oh, I'm getting followers, but I'm having so much trouble getting subscriptions." And I'm like, what is this? Is this your focus? Like, you're thinking about this in the wrong way, first of all, but you're not doing the thing that you're trying to goal. If that's your goal, what are you like, you don't just think people push a button and pay for you. Like, that sounds so weird to say and think about, right? Is that...
Yeah.
It's... I don't know. It's tough because it's like, I don't think of that part of it. I'm appreciative of, but I don't... You're a full-time broadcaster. It's a different story. Do you know what I mean? Versus someone like myself who's... I only get a couple days a week because I got...
How I started, though. So that's just it.
Exactly.
I'm going to do this and only this and drop everything else without already having invested time.
Yeah.
And having gone, oh, wow, wait, people actually do like this and want to support it. So maybe I could give it a try as a thing that I do. And also, I mean, my situation is different because having kids with the pandemic, somebody had to stay home with them. There was no other option. So it already made sense, since the last restaurant job that I had before the pandemic started was a really awesome place. I wanted it to be my last restaurant job. Universe, I didn't mean it like this. Right. But that's okay.
But here we are.
Pandemic as the reason. But so the restaurant closed. Nothing to do with the pandemic. The owner just decided he didn't want to operate it anymore. And rather than selling it as an existing business,
it's a tough industry.
Look
what happened to the service industry through this kind of thing,
The restaurant market in Portland got very saturated, and I think he just started to feel like it wasn't worth it to keep competing with every week.
Change your focus, Oversaturation can get you.
Two other places that are still in operation, but he's sold both of those as well. I think he was also just kind of ready to retire. It was very sad and it was very hard, but I was like, oh, I don't want to find another restaurant job. And then the pandemic hit. And I said, well, I guess this is my opportunity to try and work on the channel and my content and see if I can't make a go of it. So it was a very different situation from how a lot of people end up doing this full time. And I would caution anyone out there thinking, I'm going to become a streamer and quit my full-time job like right away. It doesn't usually work like that. It's actually, that's a very risky thing to do. And unless you have a very good, and I'm not saying, if you're blessed to have some kind of amazing cushion that can allow you to quit working full-time and pursue this as a passion, do it. But most of us are not in that situation.
Oh my gosh, Pasta. Jesus. Pasta gifting subs to Javi, Capra Cash, Cherries to Crickets, Piper Lumen, and Kareen. You just came out of the lurk and literally just dropping being a sweetheart. Welcome in, Pasta, and thank you for your kindness. Oh my goodness. I feel like that would be stressful, Ash, right? Galera Dragon, welcome in as well. People can't be just numbers to you for them to care about. Yeah, This has nothing to do with subscribing to a channel. This is everything to do with being a creator with the community and growing something and enjoying each other's company, the relationships, the creations. This is never about demanding money.
Right.
What?
It doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to focus on what can I offer people that will make them feel like a subscription is totally worth it, right?
Incentivize if you want that your goal or
No, I
well, to
I
help
just want to
you.
get I don't think that's a good approach because it's probably going to show in your attitude toward chat, and when you're not giving
to encourage, but not as your focus. Like if you're going to add if you do this, then we will do this, right? Like when I was first getting my emotes, you have to hit certain goals per Twitch, right? Like there's the only way you're going to get those emote slots. So I thought that's my goal. And then I'll talk about the emotes and ideas with the community and then go from there. Okay, anonymous.
Yes.
Wow.
Tilda sent by a thrown
Love her
dot.
pics today. You guys are amazing.
Oh my gosh. Anonymous, thank you for your kindness. Pasta,
Yes,
hi.
thank you.
Yeah. Hi, Pasta.
By a thrown
Offering
dot.
people multiple ways to support you, like, for example, purchasing things that you can make on the stream. So then, like, not take money that would be invested in other upgrades and improvements to the stream.
It's piece by piece. My first camera, I was turning my camera from up above my monitor down at my screen, then turning it back up. I had that microphone before I got a little cheap studio mic, like a little tiny like USB one. And I'm like, that's my upgrade. And then I was like learning more, and I still didn't really fully invest in it, but I was still committed to my community. And then I just kept deciding what I loved and what I didn't love. What are people using or doing? And I learned from them. Thank you for that, Pasta. Thank you for that, Anonymous. Number one thing content creators do is diversify. I learned crochet. I learned how to do that. I've learned diamond painting, needle felting, thanks to other creators teaching me. Always learning, always challenging yourself. Like I'm creating this now. 2 years ago, I did not know how to do this. I did not know how to do this. This is foreign to me.
It's amazing. It looks really good.
Like
my horrible first Ami. Do you want to see it?
Of course, I love your first Ami. Not even just always learning platform diversification.
It's dirty as heck because it
Enjoy your lurk, Shay.
It's dirty as heck, and my kids have played with it a lot. Like,
oh, it's so cute.
This is the Ami I was working on when Linus raided me. My first
Your first big raid? That's what you were working on?
That's what I was working on.
Wow, that's going back some time.
I don't remember the number, and it doesn't matter, but it was a big number for me, you know?
Oh, whatever,
and
of
that's
course.
The thing, that you can get into this, so on this subject, right, of things like applying for partner, or just even trying to make it to like affiliate or whatever. We can get in our own heads about comparing ourselves to other people.
You'll eat yourself alive.
How active your chat is, you see how many people you have, and it's easy to quickly in that moment compare where you're at in your journey with theirs. And that's dangerous.
It's very dangerous. There's been streamers who've left this platform getting caught in the numbers and comparing, and it is a very, very vicious cycle and very self-harming.
You just are susceptible to doing. And when it happens, what you need to do is take the next step in your thought process needs to be, well, what could have led to the situation they're in now? How can I learn from them to grow?
How can I
better
improve?
Yeah.
Right?
And taking the ideas that you might find elsewhere, and like I said with the skins, giving them a twist that makes them unique to your community and makes your community feel like this person is investing creative energy in improving my experience in their channel. That's super important. I don't find enough time for it sometimes. I really wish I had more time for it, but I'm obviously very busy with kids and housework and all kinds of other stuff. So I do what I can to try and make the experience in the channel fun and engaging, sometimes to a fault.
Happy birthday, Moonburbs. Thank you for that birthday wish. Thank you.
You also do the same. You invest a lot of your time and energy, and I know you're also a busy person who has a full-time job, but you take, this is something I've talked to you about before, you take these skills that you have learned from
Project manager
outside Twitch and apply them, and it shows. You have a very well put together broadcast that's also fun and spontaneous. There's no end of feels and everything in here. It's not stuffy or boring in any way, but it's put together, and most of the time you have a plan and you're following it. I can't imagine imagine being organized.
Imagine
It's great though. It's a good example for people.
Thank you. I guess I take what I've learned from other streamers. I learn always. I look up things I don't know. I try different things. I try to make it easy for myself. Like this scene here, I can change to anything I need to, only because I've established it. So when I start to get things templated or understood, I can make it easier for myself. There's still setup and work, don't get me wrong, but how can I make it easier for myself so that it's, okay, this and this I have to do, and then it becomes like, you know, you can change it and do what you need. But thank you. I appreciate your kind words. It something I never seek acknowledgement on is what I put into what I do. I just do it because I love doing that. I love feeling like I'm prepared and organized and like I have an idea and a plan and a goal. Otherwise, you know, I love random and spontaneous, don't get me wrong, but that's what the chat and the community brings, is that you're doing it live.
Is the framework within which, you know, there's wiggle room to have that spontaneous moment to moment fun.
Oh yeah.
That chat presses upon you whether you like it or not.
Oh yes.
But seriously though, it's true. And I think that you are an excellent example and leader, and people have flocked to you for a reason, and you 100%, like I said before, deserve it.
Thank you.
So
Ash asked one question. I need to know this too, and I have the answer, I think. Ash asks, are there any other crafts or fiber arts you would like to learn in the future? In the future. I'll tell you, I'll start first. I would love to learn knitting. One day I do. I tried it. I tried to stab it, wrap it around its neck, pull its guts out, throw it off the cliff, right? There's this whole...
Totally talking right over you. Were you learning English style rap?
What did Zakayla teach me? I don't know. I had... Continental is
going to be easier for you. Let me just say that.
Probably? Yes. Okay. Yeah,
What else?
For those who remember me, what else? Picks, plans, things, say it ain't so. Stop it, Josh. I would definitely say knitting's on my list. I would love to learn to sew one day as far as fiber arts go. Just the equipment and setup and area is just its own beast, but I would love to sew. I mean, we're doing that, but how cool would it be to make cosplay stuff? That would be my focus. Because I love costumes and dress up and all that fun stuff, but God, it'd be nice to save some money and make it myself.
Oh, you're going to part with a lot of your sanity, though.
You know.
And your money.
We're flocking pics. Tis the season. No. Brandon says, do you have any tips for what to talk about at the beginning when you don't really have people in your chat? Brandon, that's a great question. I think part of what I would say on my side is I would explain my craft. I would bring things up. I would ask questions. I would become sort of like talking about different gamers. See, when I started, I had the pixels that made us stitch along. So I had all these characters we just released, and my subject matter was all the characters in that release for the week. So when you pull out, I'll pull out the cross stitch if I have it here. Where did I put it? There it is. One sec. So as we're stitching along, I knew that I had to have conversation ready. And well, I did a stitch along. So this whole letter right here, this first row was my first stream. I had Donkey Kong, Super Mario, Kirby, Mega Man, Link. I had Samus, Castlevania, Metal Gear Solid, Batman, NES, RBI Baseball, and Excitebike to talk about. I knew that I would stitch through these characters. It would take me X amount of time. I had some of it stitched so that it was like kind of in progress. And that was my conversation. That's where I started in my head. The thing I'm creating, know what you're doing, know what you're talking about, know what you're stitching, the artist, the interesting things about what you're doing, different techniques. Try to find ways to pull your audience in, but respect the lurkers. Don't ever pull lurkers out. They're there, they're enjoying it. They don't need to be called out. In fact, that's scary for some. It gives anxiety. But that was it. That was my start. And then each week I had new games to talk about, different facts and tips and history. Hey, this game was 1985, or the story of Donkey Kong and the lawsuit that Nintendo had to face. You know, with that, like, I was educated in what I was doing. I would also tease what was coming up ahead because it was a surprise for people. Maybe you'll see, you know, you play up to your audience and what you're doing. And I just chose nerd culture. But that became my regiment for 20 weeks as I established an audience. Does anyone even care? I had special guests on, I had features, you know, and I didn't know anyone. That's where I would say streamers who know others in the community have a little bit of an easier chance because they know other people. You've in their streams, you're meeting people, right? I'm looking at starting stream. I didn't have that. I just jumped in blindly to a platform I took a 3-year break from. So know what you're going to talk about. Interesting facts, tips, news, subject matter, stories, crazy things, like anything conversational, and learn how to do it talking to yourself, because that's what we do, right, Nine?
Well, that's what I was actually thinking when I first read that question in chat. Is one thing you really need to make yourself comfortable with, because again, you might look at somebody who has, you know, say averages anywhere between like 20 and 100 viewers as somebody who's like, oh, well, there's never nobody in your chat. Sometimes chat gets quiet even when you have high numbers.
Yep.
People are busy working on their own project. You got a big raid, but a lot of them are ready to get up and stretch and walk around.
They've been in a stream for 3 hours or 4.
Like just in courtesy because they want to support you, but they're not going to sit in front of their computer anymore. They need to get up and take a break.
They have life.
Right. So all kinds of things can happen where all of a sudden chat gets quieter, and you just basically have to get comfortable with narrating practically everything you're doing.
Yep, narration.
And I know for some people that's exhausting. Trust me, it's not for me.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, me too. I'm like,
I love it.
So now, blah 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 blah. We're all just talking about random stuff.
Always.
Right. Yeah. See, like people are watching and knitting. This is one reason why it's hard when they want to talk about like, do people count as viewership? You know, for these like
raids.
analytics, stuff in chat. And for us as crafters, we have so many friends that are watching us while they're working.
But they're
on their
crafting.
Own project.
Yeah. Of course.
And if you say something to them, at least, you know, like you said, as long as you know that they're comfortable being called out of their work. Like,
of course.
Go, hey, Julie Needles, are you here? Julie Needles is going to stop, put the project down and type in chat, because yes, they are there and they are listening. But you know what a lot of sites want to see is people clicking, people typing. They want to see active chat. So one way you can do that, right, is having something like Stream Raiders. You know, having stuff like
I love Stream Raiders.
People play a chat like Words on Stream. I know you love Words on Stream.
I'm a sucker.
And for a minute, you'll drag these people out of lurk in a way that's a healthy, fun community activity, and maybe gives them a break from a mental break.
Give our hands a break so that we can actually like rest our wrists from crafting. Right? That's a good. It's a good thing.
Right? You don't have to
Emma, thank you. Birthday present in Discord. Oh, thank you.
I do need to go look at it.
Oh my gosh,
What?
Emma. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. Are y'all ready? Look what Emma did. You drew me and Charmander for my birthday?
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh, Emma. This is a beautiful piece. Look at the hat. You even got the hat. Look at the party hats. Oh, cute. I'm sorry, Emma. We were chatting and I missed your message and you said that. Thank you. Oh my freaking gosh. This is crazy
Holy
cute.
cow.
Look at him. I just want to hug him. Oh,
that's perfect.
This
What a
is so
lovely-
sweet. Oh, well, thank you for sharing that, Emma. You're going to make me cry. You narrate.
Adorable.
Oh, thank you for that. Happy birthday. Thank you. Sometimes if I can't find something to talk about, I will throw in some tunes and some words on stream. Part of, yeah, of course. That's exactly. Encourage behavior. This is so cute. I can do both ways. Josh, everybody always calls me at a lurk. I know we do. We bonk you. That's what we do, Josh. Thank you for sharing that.
Also, make sure you try to get creative with your channel points, because there's a lot of ways you can use channel points to help people kind of, you know, break the ice a little bit, or, you know, cause something to happen in chat that gets like a conversation going. Ah, dang it. I was supposed to connect these pieces. I knew I was going to do that. Okay.
All right. Well, oh my goodness. I got to get up for a break and a stretch here. I didn't realize what time we're at.
We go over.
Oh, totally. We're just totally having a blast. I'm just loving this. I love 9.
No.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let's say again here to 9.5. I really just want to pause, and I want to thank you for what you do. First of all, at the top, I wasn't kidding on all of that. Thank you for being the person you are, the inspiration you are. I'm so incredibly thankful for what you do and the ability to create in this space, to learn from you. I'll never forget my first time in your channel as someone who I just appreciated their energy, what they were doing, their message. It resonated with me. You struck a chord in me, and I care about what you do, because children are so critical in so many things, and it means a lot because I was also doing a Child's Play charity, so we had that in common. You're someone that I admire so much.
Oh, Pip.
I really do. This wasn't just a birthday. It's a moment of 9.5. Her story, her impact on me as a creator may not be known to some, but it means a lot. And I'm breaking because I care so much about what she does and what she stands for and what's right for the little guy, for the person, to amplify the quiet voices that may not be heard, to support them. It means a lot. And if you don't follow her, fix that, because I can only do what I do because of her and others like her. I didn't ever think I'd be on Twitch, and I'm thankful for our friendship. I'm thankful to have crossed paths. I'm thankful for when I jump in your channel, I just get bombarded with love from you and chicken butt. But
Not gonna change.
It never will. Damn it! Or I'll be like, who the hell is this? But it means so much to me to be able to share this space, and thank you for your impact on me as a creator yourself. And I thank you for joining me on my birthday. This is how I rang in 40. What did you do, right? Like, how do we do this 40 thing? I don't know. I chose this, so thank you for being a part of it. It means a lot. It does.
Thank you for inviting me to that. It means a lot to me, and you are loved here. People, we love you.
Thank you.
Okay? Just keep going, because we need more people like you. We do. We need more people like you on the platform, and you bring so much to so many people, and your support of
Oh my God, Danny.
Fantastic. Yes, exactly. So I was more than happy.
Cheer one, cheer one,
You have
cheer
no idea
one,
how
cheer
flattered I
one,
was
cheer
that you
one,
asked
cheer
me.
one, cheer one,
Cheer
cheer
one
one,
is-
The
cheer
feeling
one,
is
cheer one,
mutual.
cheer
It's very
one.
mutual, Pix. You're
Thank
awesome.
you. I'm just thankful to see, what I can do and what I can learn from you, and then the process, sharing communities, as you said, there's crossover, and I can't wait to see what comes up from 9.5 next. I'm always excited to jump in and stir a pot with her and just show your be your best self. The work you do for charity I aspire to is incredible.
Crafters are wonderful, and you two
Thank
are
you,
the best.
Galera.
We are doing a charity campaign for St. Jude Creative.
Yes, please
right now
share. Show me what you're doing. Tell us
through
what
the
you're
end of
doing.
the month. I told chat in a moment of spontaneity that I am famous for that I would finish an entire tin of spicy bean boozled if they got us to $1,000 for St. Jude in that stream, and of course they did.
They did it.
There is an edit of that moment on YouTube that I would absolutely love if people would take a peek at.
Yeah. What is it?
I would love it if we could. You guys almost have a hype train going, by the way.
Stop
did you think
it.
you were going
No,
to distract
I did
me from
not.
talking about that? There's
Thought I was
almost a
gonna
hype train, guys.
dodge
Almost a
it.
hype train. Almost a hype train.
How do I mute her? Wait.
So my YouTube is just youtube.com/c/9.5. It's super easy. youtube.com/c/9.5. I'm 9.5 on most socials. There's some places where people are hanging on to it and I can't get it, which stinks, but that's okay. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Josh,
Slippy
Galera,
dude.
Slippy dude, Josh,
This is a
Connie.
great way to go out. Do you want to just say goodbye to me so you can
I
party
don't
with
know.
your
No,
chat?
no, you're
Just
not
hype
going
train, please?
anywhere. God damn it. What the hell? Josh, Gemini.
Get him.
With
Like
Danny.
this. Do I have to read all of this?
I don't know what to read. I'm here.
You deserve every last stinking bit of this. All of it.
This is
everything you
just
do.
insane.
Makes you lift people up.
I try my best to bring everyone's mood up in any way I can. But that's my goal. It's to be my best self, to make you be your best self, or try to be.
Right.
You do well.
Connie gifting to Simi, Moonburbs, Toxic Koala, Twinkle, Crazy Crafta. Gemini gifting to Amayo Tomato, Nerdy the Gnome. Thank you for your kindness, Josh. There you go. Every message like this every time. I see it. Dueling Needles for your kindness, and Sleeping Luna, you're trapped now. I know.
Every.
Jesus.
Go, go, go. 97% of level 3. You're almost there. You can taste it. You can taste level 3.
No! Damn it, 9! What did you do?
It's right there! Break it! Go! It's okay to do this when it's for somebody else.
No, it's not. I'll do it to you. Damn it! I'm watching you. Unreal. I'm not as trained in the spam. It's okay, Josh. I just speed key. Danny subscribing. Danny, thank you for the sub. Honestly, thank you. You cutie. Grimmy as well. Thank you for those biddies I just saw. Oh, Gemini, break the pics. Do it.